Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Marcelo is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Rijkaard. Now it's Vieri. And that's been intercepted. Maicon. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. And it's Marcelo. Sends it crossfield. Messi has it in a wide position. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And here's Messi. That's going across goal.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Messi. Vieira. Now it's Haaland.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Oh, that was vital. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well measured. Ferdinand. Maicon going after that.
Tokushima Vortis are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Driving forward. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Maicon. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, great leap! It's there! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, can he get onto this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Maicon. Oh, that's nice. Messi. He leaps for it! And that's a sharp finish! They are purring, truly purring! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Some resolute defending there. Maicon conjures time and space where few can. That is good strength. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Thuram. Half-time getting close now. And it's Gerrard. And here's Nunez. Tries to pass it through. Desailly clears it away. Maicon. Rodri. Vieira. Can he get onto this? Pirlo. Rijkaard. Bellingham.
There will be 1 minute
Looking to
added
pass
time.
their way up the pitch. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Nice interception, well timed. It's a really well measured ball. And that brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Tokushima Vortis really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have got another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Tokushima Vortis sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitution.
Away we go again. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. Now that's a lovely exchange. Vieira cuts it out. Gullit, and it's Bellingham.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Gullit. Marcelo. Here's Rodri. Haaland. Messi receives it in a good position here. Maicon. Time and again they are repelled. He's a sharp little ball here. Maicon is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, it's a great ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram. Tokushima Vortis with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Now it's Gullit. Now there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Has a look and plays it forward. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Pirlo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Gerrard. And it's Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gerrard. Bellingham. And here's Hullet. Pirlo knocks it out wide. And here's Hullet. And it's made its way to him. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Shot at goal! Relentless! Just relentless! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Coming on the field, number 14.
DiMarco is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Now, number 32.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing.
Substitution in progress.
Tokushima Vortis, perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball. Tries to thread one through. Now he's got space here. Ooh, perfectly measured that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Can he get on the end of this? That's tidy.
Pretty robust defending.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Tokushima Vortis are totally dominant in the middle of the park and no way through.
And a header! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Just 5 minutes left. And it's Hullet. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Oh, that's neat. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Aim forwards. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. DiMarco makes a dash for it, lofted in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And there goes the final whistle. Tokushima Vortis can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly.
Hello, everybody.
Cristiano
This is
Ronaldo
a quick
claiming the
reminder
match
to
ball
let you
here.
know
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation. Well, you can shoot! And now the breakaway. Seedorf. Who do you think this turns on, Jim? Takes a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And it's Seedorf. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. For Maicon. What's going wide left? Played out wide. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well.
Well played and well cleared. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that should get the job done. Great ball, and he's in here. That's good play. Flashes it across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Vieira. Still goalless. He's had it nicked away. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Seedorf. Seedorf going forward. Rodri. That's been cut out, well played. Vietnam are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Cristiano Ronaldo made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Terrific effort! It's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Vietnam are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Vietnam have penetrated for the first time. Well, and a header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. James is there and he can get that clear. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Searching passes played there. Desai. And it's Maicon. Cannavaro. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf. Now here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Short changes him with that pass. Seedorf. Vieira. And here's Azar. They're urging him to shoot. Ibrahimovic! And that is wildly off target.
Vietnam certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Tokushima Vortis truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Seedorf. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rummenigge, little pass back. Well, that has not gone well. That's a good foray he's making. Rodri. Tokushima Vortis ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Seedorf. He won't be happy with that one. Marcelo. Cannavaro, always a very imposing presence at the back. It's a good run down the right, and it's Messi. So a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Tokushima Vortis go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, easy pickings there. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Messi. Messi ventures forward. Vieira. He's found a way past. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Haaland. Messi. Good purposeful running this. Can he get it through? And that's aimed into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, that's nice. Haaland being hunted in tacks.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Throw in. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Not the most accurate pass. There's the shot! It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 16.
Vietnam are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And that has put paid to that.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Number 7.
That's good running with the ball.
Number 30.
Shot could be on.
Number 19, Dembele. Number 9, Mateus. Substitution in progress.
Swung over.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Šeško. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, that's been intercepted. Tokushima Vortis, perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Götze. This is a promising build-up. Dembele, purring, tries a shot! Mateus plays it short. Nagatomo. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Dembele is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
And he goes cross-field. Change of plan here, perhaps.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Lahm plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good ball! And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, super ball!
There will be one
Back in once more. Thuram getting this one clear. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Vietnam lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just...
Oh, what has happened here? And here's Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's really well manoeuvred. And the counter is on. Hazard in acres of space out wide. And it's Hazard. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose, it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He's picked his way through. Lahm.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
That is good alertness. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Maicon ventures forward. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Vietnam really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Nesta is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last major title, they finally managed it, and it was, of course, largely down to this man.
Yeah, and they won it in the best way possible against Brazil, in Brazil. OK, it wasn't exactly a classic match by any means, but still, they did it.
It's the significance of it, of course. If there was ever any doubt as to this man's commitment to the cause, that game went a long way in proving it simply wasn't the case. And here comes the corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Maicon goes short. Maicon's cross. Oh, good effort! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another.
Header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Marcelo, now the cross. Out of play for a goal kick. Tokushima Vortis leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Gerrard for Messi, and this is Ronaldo, and it's Gerrard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely aimed pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Maicon. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Maicon has it in a wide position. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Jordi Alba. Gerrard looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cruyff going forward, and he welcomes it in. And that's been won straight back. Rodri. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Messi going like a man possessed at the moment. Oh, super ball! It's a quick ball upfield. Neymar. And it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries a deft little ball. Shot, surely! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Boca Juniors really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Looking to play him in. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Messi, and he's managed to get free. He's found a way through. Swings it across. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Howson. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. Tokushima Vortis really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Maicon, who's set up one goal so far.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Neymar. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Cruyff! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And this is Ronaldo.
That was lovely, that.
And he's lost his man here. That's really well cleared. Tries a measured ball. And the shot! Maicon plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Messi. Rodri proves too strong, too smart. That's good running with the ball. Closing in on goal. He's onside. Delivers with whip. Marcelo clears it away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Tokushima Vortis go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Tokushima Vortis have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Back on the way then. Tokushima Vortis leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Marcelo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Vieira. Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, sweet feet. Nicely spread. Tokushima Vortis just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And this is Ronaldo. Knocks it out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Gerrard. Messi. And it's Alaba. Boca Juniors are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard.
Oh, great leap! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Alaba. Triol. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Jordi Alba. Neymar. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And crossing, terrific effort! And he hits the net! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Haaland, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Tokushima Vortis clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Crosses it in. Kobel deals with that nice and simple. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and this is Cruyff. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a fine interception. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of...
Messi! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss.
Good effort from distance. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, important interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It is a corner.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Messi plays it short. Played into the box. Towering header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kohler actually didn't do an awful...
And time is up. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Tokushima Vortis can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
We are glad to inform you that today...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Ibrahimovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Thuram gives no quarter whatsoever. Ibrahimovic, and can he finish?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Rummenigge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
In the Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Distributed tidily. Seedorf. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Looking for the run. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. That's a good ball out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a promising position, and no, he's seen through all of that. And it's Maicon. And it's going to be another throw. Seedorf. Plays a sharp little ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nesta. Can he get it through? And it's Lahm. That ball looks a good one. Thinks about the shot. And the shot! It's there! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Another shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Seedorf plays it short. He's in a great position. Tries a shot! And that's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him. And his response, absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And he's done it again. He's got his Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he whips it in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Succumbs to the pressure. Knocks it into space. Now the ball in. And that's the keeper's ball. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, well played. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Brilliantly cut out. Dida getting this one clear. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Vieira gets on his bike and on the move. Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Hazard aims beyond the defence. And it's Seedorf. Vieira running with the ball.
Added time.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Opts to play it back. Hazard. Hazard. It's Hazard! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's the end of the first 45. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. There's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Messi.
Vietnam definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Vieira. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Michael. Haaland. Haaland currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be close.
Terrific effort! No, not the best of headers. James looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vieira is always looking to break lines. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Tokushima Vortis perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Number 6, Ibrahimovic.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Number 10, Goetze.
Lovely feet.
Number 7, Nagatomo.
We've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Number 19,
Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Substitution.
Right, Dembele. Played with finesse. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hullet. Spread it left. And this is Hullet. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nagatomo. Nice bit of trickery. And he's had it nicked away. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's intervened well there. Rafael Varane. Vieira. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And there's green grass. There's the shot! Collier. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Šeško. And Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here. Swings it across. Varane is there and he can get that clear. And it's Vieira. And they are prompt with their pressing. Šeško. Vieira.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Vieira. Time and again they are repelled. Mateus. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mario Götze. Now, can they get him away? Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. This might spell danger. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And it's Götze. Goes down, but nothing given. And we're done. Tokushima Vortis cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
And now, to
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Ronaldinho. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy. For me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was...
Shot at goal! Oh, good-looking ball. Lahm. Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp, played with finesse.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Beckham. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Lovely feet. Nesta proves too strong. And it's Maicon. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Very nicely done. Omiya Ardija are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. That is good strength. Oh, he's caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Chooses to go crossfield. Seedorf. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. Maicon. Maicon, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Maicon promptly onto that, and that is that. Ferdinand. Rodri. And Maicon. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Maldini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is lovely. And it's Vieira. Now it's Maldini. Impressive jump! And oh, what has happened here? Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vietnam are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Beckham. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Vieira. Vieira. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Maicon. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And they're quick to get it back. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Just past the 40th minute mark. Looking to play him in. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. And he's taking no chances there. Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Looking for the run. Seedorf is onto this. And it's a chance for a shot! Oh, the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Vieira. And that's a dangerous... Takes a shot! And he's done it!
Surprise, surprise. Look who turns up to give us...
And that is all they have time for. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Omiya Ardija unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Getting up there! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Omiya Ardija do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
James, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. That's a good run down the left. And he's managed to get free. Now the cross. Terrific effort! Oh, it rattles the bar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Seedorf with the short one. And this is Hazard. And the finish! And he's there to get it away. Vieira. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's neat. And that is masterful defending.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, nice touch. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Seedorf tries a shot! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
No, again, there's no way through. Can he get on the end of this?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Omiya Ardija still have the cards to affect this game. Vieira. And that's been intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Rummenigge really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Ibrahimovic finds himself offside.
Substitution
So we have
on the
movement
field.
on both benches.
Number 6, Ibrahimovic. Number 18, Seedorf. Number 20, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Lamia Ardija really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Number 9, Mateus. Number 19, Dembele. Number 7, Nagatomo. Number 10, Goetze. Substitution in progress.
James is always looking to play quality balls. Seedorf. Gullit. Just 5 minutes left. Lahm. Vieira. Dembele. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Dembele. He might be in here!
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And it didn't take him long. Just sit and pull it! Now, who's going to be first? And another try! And with that, the end. Lamia Ardija cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off.
Just a quick announcement.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.